Cristiano Ronaldo's story is one of incredible talent, hard work, and determination. Doesn't matter if you are a football fan or not, you must have come across the name Cristiano Ronaldo. The story of Cristiano and his beginnings is truly inspiring. His path to becoming the apex of football is filled with struggles. From cleaning the streets in Madeira to staying away from school, Ronaldo went through all dark times. At the age of 15, he had to retire from football due to a severe heart condition named tachycardia. Surprisingly, few days back after the surgery, he was back on the field playing football. The story begins on 5th February 1985, when Ronaldo was born. His father, José Diniz Averio, worked as a kitman in a local club, and his mother, Maria, did petty tasks to manage household expenses. Ronaldo had to go through much misery until he reached his goal. The whole family lived under a tin roof, often leaking in the rain. Seeing his football abilities, his father supported him play football. From 1992 to 1995, Ronaldo played for a local amateur club, Madeira. His father was addicted to drinking alcohol and soon passed away. Life was hard. Ronaldo was sad about his father's demise, but his mother stood beside him. She was always a constant support to him. He continued to play for the local football club when his career took a turn. The biggest football club in Portugal, Sporting Lisbon, visited Madeira to select a footballer for their team, but on the only condition that they would select the player who scored the highest number of goals. Ronaldo's team won the match with a score of 3-0. The first goal was hit by Ronaldo, and the second one by his friend Albert Frontru. But it was the third goal which had to decide who would join Sporting Lisbon. There came a turning point in the story when Albert took the ball near the goal and passed it to Ronaldo. When asked about his action, he stated that he believed Ronaldo was a better player than him. At the age of 11, Ronaldo had to move to Lisbon for his football career. This was, of course, a great moment in his life, but also was the beginning of his struggle. Ronaldo has often talked about his childhood days in his interviews.
We had a McDonald's next to the stadium where we live, and we always go to the back door and we knock the door. Hey, any burgers left? And Edna and two more girls, which they are unbelievable.
In Ronaldo's words, these girls became the angels of his life, helping him in his toughest times. When Ronaldo was 15 years old, his career almost came to an end. He was diagnosed with a rare heart disease that made his heart race even when he was not performing any activity. He had to go through a heart surgery. Fortunately, the operation was a success. Doctors told him that he wouldn't be able to play football and needed at least a month's rest. Surprisingly, he didn't need a month to recover and was back to the field in a few days. Ronaldo was just 20 when his father passed away. José Diniz Averio was the sole breadwinner for the family. After his death, the whole family was in a financial struggle. His mother had to work as a maid to keep the family surviving. The player, however, refused to travel back to Portugal and instead decided to become the greatest footballer in the world for his mom and siblings. His career ascended when he showed a phenomenal performance in a friendly match played between Sporting Lisbon and the biggest football club in England, Manchester United. His extraordinary performance made everyone crazy. Sir Alex Ferguson was too impressed by the boy's game. He reached Ronaldo and signed him for Manchester United for a whopping $19 million. Days later, Ronaldo was off to Manchester United. On the jersey choosing day, Ronaldo asked for jersey number 28, but Sir Alex was so impressed by him that he said no. He gave him one of the most important jersey numbers, 7. This was the birth of CR7. On the 1st of July 2009, he joined Real Madrid for a fee of 94 million euros. This made him the most expensive footballer in the world. Ronaldo had hit the big time. Real Madrid had won its last trophy in 2002 before Ronaldo had joined. He became a part of Real Madrid's legacy by winning 4 Champions Leagues, 2 La Liga titles, 2 Copas del Rey, 2 UEFA Super Cups, and 3 Club World Cups. In 2018, Ronaldo joined Juventus with a transfer fee of 100 million euros, the most expensive transfer in the history of football. Ronaldo is among the top 100 most influential people in the world. He is the only player globally to win 5 Champions League titles, 2 for Manchester United and 3 for Real Madrid. His extreme popularity made Ronaldo one of the highest-paid endorsers in sports history. He is one of the most famous athletes in the world. Ronaldo was ranked the world's highest-paid athlete by Forbes. He earns about $4 million from brand endorsements. His biggest contract is with Nike, which would earn him over $1 billion throughout his life. Ronaldo is one of those people with a golden heart. Apart from using his wealth for luxury, he also does charity. Ronaldo has made contributions to various charitable causes. It is said that he runs an orphanage where more than 600 kids are taken care of. In 2012, Ronaldo sold one of his golden boots for 1.5 million euros and donated all the money to children in Palestine. This wonderful man is also among the richest people in the world. Ronaldo owns 2 restaurants named Pestana CR7 in Lisbon and Funchal. He also owns a hair transplant clinic in Spain named Insparia. Ronaldo owns properties across the world which are valued at $27 million. He is also fond of cars. The player has more than 30 cars in his garage, among which the most expensive ones are the Ferrari 599 GTB, which costs around $3 million, a $1.7 million worth Bugatti Veyron, and a special edition Bugatti worth $8.5 million. Ronaldo currently plays for Al Nassr, which earns him a crazy $200 million a year. From cleaning the streets of Portugal to being able to afford every luxury in the world, Ronaldo has come a long way.